We have so much to be thankful for. We live in a world that, always is and always will be imperfect, but we have this story of God with us breaking into our world, which is calling us to weave the fabric of our world a little bit more tightly and a little bit more deeply, and that's something we can do. After all, it is a connectedness that we have with each other that makes all the difference. I hope this celebration of these 5 golden things helps you to experience that and to find some joy in this season that you wouldn't have had otherwise. You know, I really do wonder about the meaning of this word together in the context of the Christmas story. Is it just something that we're supposed to do, take time for and with each other? Or is it also a reminder that togetherness is truly precious and can't be taken for granted because not everybody has it? Like I said, the Christmas story is all about God breaking into our world with a name that means God with us, which sounds an awful lot like togetherness to me. But the details of that Christmas story tell it in a way that shows us that there's something really very bittersweet about all of it. I mean, think about it. Mary had Joseph and Joseph had Mary, but other than that, they were basically homeless when Jesus was born. And I don't know exactly how it all panned out, but the gospel writer named Matthew tells the story in a way that shortly after Jesus' birth, they had to flee for their own safety to a foreign country and live as immigrants. And I would imagine when they finally were able to return to their homeland, they would have to start their entire lives over from scratch. Forget historical accuracy. I mean, that's not the point, exactly how it all happened or not. What is important is that they were trying to tell us something. And in this case, I think that something is this. Together isn't just a cozy reminder of home and hearth. It is a calling to make sure that everyone has this golden gift in their lives. After all, who are we if we don't have each other? Others to know, others to share with and to care for and to trust and to grow with. Being together truly is our greatest gift. As I light these candles, I'll be thinking of the people that I am thankful for. I invite you at your home to light a candle as well and think about the people you're thankful for and even write their names in the chat as we go. Well, speaking of the joy of togetherness, I have to go read a bedtime story to my grandson. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Gavin, it's time for bed. Let's read a book. Okay? Read a book about the 5 golden things. This is a story I'll tell you, my dear. Harder to live than to tell or to hear. The year was 2020. We were told not to gather, but Christmas has a magic that brings us together. See, to be human, it seems, is the same any year. If we don't pay attention, we'll be driven by fear. So we tell these stories to keep from forgetting about the 5 golden things and the gifts they keep giving. This Christmas season couldn't help but feel dreary. Many were restless, cooped up, and weary. More time at home, but not snuggled in bed. The worries and wonderings weighed on their heads. There were no carolers caroling or hootenannies, no songs around the spinet with extended families. Like the Who's who had wakened to everything stolen with no song, forced to watch a great grinchy cloud roll in. Uncounted traditional bakings deserted, with some silver linings for the shy and introverted. But there wouldn't be fancy charcuterie platters of festive, extravagant Christmas get-togethers. No theater troupes trooping for deeper reflection, and far fewer family fireside reconnections. But isn't it true that a gift is the sweetest when the wish seems unlikely and the wisher is neediest. See, for all the stir crazy and distanced whatever, the magic of Christmas was bringing together all kinds of people from all kinds of spaces, sharing stories and food and even music in places where the weary could rest, rediscover their centers, where computers connected to subtle old mentors. They could take a deep breath and savor a meal, and all their hurting somehow start to heal. And somehow, like light on that first Christmas morn, to pause and await something new to be born. It wouldn't be easy or simple or neat, but somehow that bitter could sweeten the sweet. We tell all these stories to keep from forgetting that 5 simple things can keep our little world spinning. And in spite of the hard, heavy things we would weather, that the magic of Christmas can bring us together. Okay, Gavin, time for bed.